Hey, great Monday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville. It's nice and cool a little bit, still sunny. So it's looking like it's going to be a great day. Um, Good morning, good morning. Waiting for the people to come into the show. Uh, 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 uh. Good morning, Victor. Good morning, Mama and Victor Manuel Alanis. Good morning, Kenina. Good morning, Shayna. My prayers have been with you this weekend, Shayna. Stay strong. Good morning, Julio. Good morning, Maria. Good morning. And one more day. Tomorrow will be the day. Brandon, my man from Kingsville. Good morning to your brother. Good morning, Norma. Jessica, good morning, Sunshine. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. I love you, Brandon. Good morning, J. Daniel Silvano. Buenos dias. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Carmen. Good to see you this morning. Good morning, Ophi. Good morning, and good morning to your brother. Saca la $1.2 million budget. Actually, it was $1.2 billion budget. Number check up. Good morning, Claudia. Good morning, a photo guy. Royal Alma. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, brother. Are you ready to take your seat tomorrow? Ye, we won't be able to take our seats until we're sworn in after the votes are canvassed. The canvass scene of the votes would probably take like a week, so it won't be till maybe a week. Good morning, Miss Miller. Good morning, Miss Miller. Why aren't you coming on the show, Miss Miller? Send me a text if you'd like to come on the show, Miss Miller. Miss Miller, we need to encourage the people to come out and vote. Miss Miller, Miss Miller, Miss Miller. I love Miss Miller. One of the great blessings of um, running for office is that you become very, very close friends with a lot of the individuals out there. And I had the blessing to become even closer. I've always loved Miss Miller. We've had an amazing relationship, but very, very proud. Ah, uh, very, very proud. Very, very proud to have called a friend. That. Very, 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 very proud. Because she is awesome, Miss Miller. Miss Miller. Sorry, guys. Trying to send Miss Miller a link via Facebook, Miss Miller. There. I actually sent her something I probably shouldn't have been sending out. Good morning, Miss Miller. Ivan, buenos dias. Good morning, Mama, and good morning, Kimberly Ramiro. Good morning. Blessings to us all. Amen, sister. Good morning, Elma. Asústame one time, Victor Manuel. Oh, she is running late for a Harlingen appointment. It's okay, Miss Miller. I'll get you on the fly. We'll probably might be able to do the show tomorrow together. And to just encourage people to come out and vote. Actually, tomorrow morning should be an interesting morning to be, encouraging individuals to come out and vote. I want a chat up sticker. Well, I have them here at Castro Studios. So stop by. Let me know when you're going to stop by, and Shirley, and we'll get that going. Victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. Good morning, Elder. God bless. Erasmo, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Any word on Mr. Eddie? Mr. Eddie continues to be at the hospital. Again, prayers for him and for his family and anyone else that came to close contact. Good morning. Let's get it on in the Cachetong. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, handsome MF. You are the handsome MF. And a great interview yesterday. And I'm still going to go buy me a jersey. Love you, man. Do you think they will rest today and then you are clear? I think that the prosecution will rest today and I will be free. Good morning to all. Remind everyone to go out to vote tomorrow. Prayers for victory. God knows we need major changes at BISD. 100%. We are still working on it. Serious question. Is there any place where Lopez Valdez doesn't repeat the programmed answer she always gives? I've never heard her say anything but $1 billion budget. Mom was teacher. And I believe. It's all a prepared speech. It's all on those little cliff notes that they drag around. They have nothing to say. There is no substance. They have nothing. They have nothing except the politiquera vote. And as of right now, we are under in the politiquera vote. It's just as simple as that. We are under in the politiquera vote. So, let's see. And I'll explain that today. Yes, I've just sent you a link. Tomorrow is the day success becomes reality. Preach, my man. Good morning. Erasmo and Bendiciones. Question: how many board members have to be present at the meeting to have a quorum? 4. It's 4 board members. Good morning, Adora. Good morning, Sunshine. I love you, Pedro. Good morning, blessings. Happy to see you doing okay. Keep up with your faith, and we all know you're going to win. We are going to win. I love that song. Clash of Hill. Victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with His redeeming blood. I'll explain one of my posts yesterday because the people have been asking about it in regards to the mail harvesting votes. And again, a lot of the individuals that are in the know-how here, they know how it works. The way the mail harvesting vote, the way the mail harvesting vote works is uh, individuals have a list of our elderly. They have a list of our individuals who are special needs, handicap, and they go to their home and they have this big old list and they say, hey, let's send in for a mail-in ballot. So they send in, they request a mail-in ballot on their behalf. And when that happens, is then they'll come back like a week later or más o menos when they feel that the ballots have been mailed to the individuals. They go and they fill it out for people. That is what happens. As of today, I'm going to say probably for BISD, there are 4,000 mail-in ballots. 4,000. Out of those 4,000 mail-in ballots, I got some word that my opponent probably has 2,500, and we have 1,500. So we are literally close to probably 1,000 some votes short already, which is expected. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. I sort of had calculated that we were going to be after the mail-in ballots were counted, we were probably going to be 800 to 1,500, 2,000 votes short. And yeah, so let's say, guys, already we are minus 2,000 votes. Minus 2,000 votes, just because that's the way the politiquera system works around here. That's the way the mail harvesting works. There's nothing we can do. You either have to be a part of the corrupt political machine, or you have a lot of money that you could spend on to pay these politiqueras. And those grassroots movements, grassroots campaigning that my opponent placed on her campaign finance report, That's where the mail harvesters are at. Does that make sense? There is no grassroots campaigning. Grassroots campaigning is done by candidates that are not a part of the political machine and do not have boohoos of money. My opponent does not fall in either one of those categories. My opponent is part of the political machine through the Lopez family, Joey Lopez, her dad, and also has all the money in the world to run a campaign. Let me get to the questions real quick. One moment, please. Whether Trump or Biden wins the election, the public trust in our democratic society has been eroded. Trump has been spewing brazen lies and conspiracy theories to instill doubt and denial of the legitimacy of this election. Our nation will suffer the consequences, and they will be everlasting. It will be more divided than ever before. Yeah, and I'm more concerned about our local elections, though. At the end of the day, if Trump or Biden wins, it's not going to mean too much for a lot of us down here. It just isn't. Good
Miss
morning,
Escuchas,
Miss.
mijo?
How you doing today, Miss
Good.
Miller?
I'm doing awesome, mijo. I'm working it, papito. I'm working it, sir. I'm working it. Yes. So how is
I,
it going with all of us?
I think we're doing good. I know that Miss Miller is going up and about trying to get more individuals to come out and vote tomorrow. So I'm proud. See, this is what grassroots campaigning is all about. One of the things that I learned yesterday, Miss Miller, is that we probably got 4,000 mail-in ballots for the
Praise
for,
Jesus.
for the race. And you know, Miss Miller, the way that works is they have vote harvesters. You know, that's why they had those grassroots campaigns. Those grassroots campaigns, all they are is politiqueras that go and try to harvest the votes. Well, they harvested a lot of votes. And, you know, I was telling people that because we are not a part of the corrupt political machine and we don't have hundreds of thousands of
Correct.
dollars, we can't buy those. And we wouldn't anyway because it's unethical. But we can't buy those politiquera votes.
And I did mention that somebody offered me 100 votes for $1,500, and I go, oh, I don't have that money that covers my total campaign expense. Because I'm loan myself $2,000 just to go ahead cover the sign, the church, the little things, the gas, the food. So we don't have $50,000 to pay, like those promoters, like the ones that are right there, in jury duty. We don't have 5,000, $10,000 to pay, a couple of politiqueras, which includes the husband, the son, or the father-in-law. You know what I'm talking about without mentioning names. And see, and it's just kind of like we don't have that kind of money, so we have to work 3 times, 4 times more, much.
Mail-in is uh, is Miller is correct.
Hmm.
You know, look, can you imagine 100 votes for $1,500? Can you imagine how much money these people spend for 1,000 votes? $15,000.
Hmm.
$15,000, guys. That's how much they
Yes.
spend for these votes. And
and
again,
and
we're
they
not
are
part of.
there, my friend.
So what the hell does that mean? Seems staged to me. Oh, the my opponent's speech, they are staged. So las politiqueras are the ones involved in mail harvesting. I do recall you saying a while back that you went into this race knowing you will be behind from the start. Yes, always. Every single race that I run, I know for a fact that I am already at least 500 votes shy. This one, because the amount of votes that came in because of the mail-in ballot, I figured that I was going to be 1,500 to 2,000 votes short, and that's probably the reality. But we will find out.
And that's where work twice as hard.
Yes, Miss Miller. There's a recommendation for you to stop safely and not be driving and in this on the cell. I think Miss Miller has been in the Air Force.
You were saying something.
There's a recommendation for
Can
you
you?
to not have an accident out there.
No, can you hear me? I'm doing
Yeah,
good. I just parked. Let's see. And I'm thinking. I'm thinking about this. We already put ourselves in danger. We already put expose ourselves out there. The least we can ask is for anyone that is out there had voted to encourage other people to vote. I mean, that's kind of like the least thing we can do. Um, and if anybody could go ahead and encourage anybody else to go and vote, and just kind of exercise their right. And I know my son, the one that is a Marine, he said that he got his mailing ballot, and then he had to kind of wait until they opened the library where he said in Saudi Arabia or somewhere out there, like in the Middle East. And then he said that he had to go and have it print out, signed it, and then he was going to mail it back as of what is it today? Today is Monday. Yesterday is Sunday. So I don't know when would those be here. So would those be counted? Because we have a lot of military out there that they're barely getting their votes. I mean, things take about 6 weeks to get there where they're at. And so, so how does that work?
I think the military there is an exception as long as they are, there's a mail that they submitted get stamped before close of the day on Tuesday. They should be okay. But my concern is for
And
the thousands, hundreds, and thousands of votes that might come in that were harvested here locally. I think our military is going to vote our way. I have a feeling.
praise God. We just kind of like see. So on those, we're just again, I encourage everybody to remind everybody that tomorrow is the last day to exercise the right to vote. And what else can we do? I mean, we expose ourselves to all this and that, and like the two slash tires for the people. Sometimes people are intimidated to come and help us because they think that they're going to be prosecuted, retaliated, or things like that. So most of the time, if anybody has a concern, you can call me at 210 269 99, and the other one is 956 908 0084, and I'll post them in there in your when we make comments, and this way I can go ahead and say things as anonymous because it's a concerned employee from BISD. So again, what else? What else more can we do?
I think we've done tons, and I received a message from a friend this morning, and they said, you know, blessings, and it's going to go great tomorrow. And how are you feeling? And one of the feelings that I've always have, guys, is the day right before election is a day that is for me very very somber. And for me, it is very somber because my brain starts to race. I personally I don't want to let you all down. I don't want to let my community down. All the individuals that help supporting, hope to hold out signs, put up the signs, picked up the shirts, picked up the cookies. I don't want to let you down. And the day right before voting, you start to think, did I do enough? Have I done enough? Is there anything else I can do? And I feel very very confident that we on this side of the aisle we did everything we could, that everything that was humanly possible for us to do, guys, we did. We attempted. We tried. Uh, so, in that sense, there is an ease, but there's always that feeling like, oh my gosh, could I have done more? I don't know what you feel, Miss Miller.
And on that one, I agree with you because I agree with you because Nobody can go in there at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning to set up at the library for so many days and stay there until, after 7 and pick up everything and make sure that, everything was tidy up and clean up, and then still do the show, still do the things that the people have to do, besides the campaign, like gas up the truck, load up these, make sure you have the day ready for the next day, and still the next day wake up again at 3, 4, 5, so we can set up the place. And even now, today, we're already making plans of how we're going to organize for first thing tomorrow morning. So can you imagine, have we done enough? You always get that feeling, and it's a normal feeling that you could have done some more, but then it's kind of like part of being human. But what else could we do? We already encourage people, we already remind people, we already hold signs, we already, just kind of, without being like in on their faces or being a nuisance. It's just kind of like all the community has to do is just go and vote, and that's all we ask. See, go ahead.
Let me ask. Hey, I think we are in for the biggest scandal Bronzeville has ever seen since once they finished the Sylvia Atkinson trial. So many important people helping her out, including the BISD members. I pray that corruption finally ends. I can't speak about the ongoing case right now. Hopefully by tonight I will be able to speak, Lucy. But let me tell you, it's not over after this trial. There are more indictments coming. More people will fall. More people will fall from city leadership. More people will fall from other boards. And definitely a lot more people are going to fall from BISD. A lot. I am praying that we finally get the answers that we've been always asking for in regards to Barabacoa Gate. I feel that it is close at hand. I feel that it is almost upon us. So, in that sense, it's great news. And I'm proud that a lot of the individuals will get what they want. Look, guys, one of the things that I made mention yesterday, and I'll say it again today, you know, they're desperate. They're desperate to keep a hold of that $600 million a year budget. Desperate that they will do anything. And yes, there was another blog story about warrants for Erasmo's arrest and blah 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 and rah rah rah. Guys, does anyone find it strange that this story came out 2 days before election? 2 days before election. Does anyone think that it's just weird? Guys, it is what they do. They threaten. They will use the judicial system. They will use the courts. They will use law enforcement. They will use people in power in order to keep the $600 million budget in their pocket for them to do with which they please. And that is an issue, guys. So do not be distracted. Do not be swayed. And yeah, most definitely, I research and check any threat that is made our way, like the slash tires of my friend. We will investigate, and I'm sure he will investigate because whoever slashed his tires just didn't know that he was in law enforcement. We'll see,
Mhm.
guys. We'll see. But we expose ourselves to this. We expose ourselves to ridicule. We expose ourselves to being thrown in jail. We expose ourselves to warrants. We expose ourselves. They have control. But you know what, guys? And I made mention of this to you. Sometimes people need to take hits. Look at what happened to Martin Luther King, Gandhi, a lot of other individuals that they fought for women. Look what happened to women when they were fighting for their right to vote. They were thrown in jail. Suffrage movement, guys. Freedom, freedom doesn't come easy, folks. Freedom from oppression and from tyranny does not come easy. And I'm praying that a lot of you all are opening your eyes in regards to the tyranny, the oppression that the district, our community, not just the district, our community has been feeling because of the trial that is going on right now at this moment at the federal courthouse. It's all connected, folks. It's all connected. So, do they want Miss Miller on the board? They don't. Do they want Vito Cardenas on the board? They don't. Do they want Carlos Elizondo on the board? They do not. Do they want Frankie Olivo on the board? They do not. Do they want Marisa Leal on the board? They do not. Do they want Coach Joe Rodriguez on the board? They do not. Guys, do they want Erasmo Castro on the board? Absolutely not. But that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what they want. The only thing that matters is what you want. You are the government. You have the power. And as Ms. Miller just mentioned, you have to come out and vote tomorrow. And not only come out and vote, make sure that all your family members, your friends, your associates, your compadres, everyone comes out and vote. Ms. Miller? Agree? No? Okay. And you did all you could do within the rules, 100%. Miller, Erasmo, Coach Joe, Carlos, Frankie, Vito, Marisa, you guys have done your best and above and beyond blessings. Thank you. We got this. Preach. Good morning.
Thank you, thank you.
Buenos días, señores. Estoy listo para mañana. Primero Dios, apoyar al grupo triunfador sin lugar a dudas. Frankie, Carlos Elizondo, Joe, señora Miller y los demás candidatos también. El joven José Luis de TSC. Dios y María Santísima los bendiga. Proteja. Vote, 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 vote. Amen. Amen. Good morning. Good morning. It's the stupid porn blogger. Stupid porn bloggers. Hello, Erasmo. I myself have never helped no one with that is running for whatever. I did help for Gabi's race, the only one. So I myself will say you will win. I got out and busted my butt for you, great people. And Lorenzo, you were amazing. We saw you every day or almost every day out there. You were working it. You were bringing in people. You were making phone calls. You were making up texts. That is what is needed. And thank you, my man. And that's what. Now that Trey Mendez has testified or was called as a witness, should he not come out and make a statement? I do not think that if I understood the local news media, I don't think the defense is called their witnesses. We'll see. Yeah, makes you think the Brownsville Herald is bought too. 100%. So many names and issues mentioned last week disappointing. Will those who have already left or run out of the district really get justice? Yes. The story that Run did yesterday. Yes. That's the one I was referring to. Isn't Trey Mendes considered to be guilty by association for what Sylvia was doing? Did he know or not? After all, she did help him with his campaign. Sylvia has always been crap. The Atkinsons have always been pieces of crap and a danger to our community. But you know what, guys? Ultimately, it's the community's fault. No tiene culpa el único, no tiene culpa de ese, sino el que lo hace compadre. That is the problem. Anyone and everyone out there that made her a compadre or comadre, whatever she may be, those who are at fault. If you voted for Sylvia Atkinson, you are at fault. If you voted for Drew Brown, you are at fault. If you voted for Tracy Roca Tipton, it's your fault. So correct your mistake tomorrow. Correct your mistake tomorrow. The people wanted us to focus with a voice on the board. Preach. Don't vote for Miss Miller. She says Erasmo is Spanish.
Vito, we love you. Where are you?
We COVID
He's so
16.
silly.
Renee. Alex remembers COVID 16. Woo! Alex has been on the show for a while. COVID 16 is what the superintendent had called COVID. Ms. Miller, what else do we need to tell our people out there, Ms. Miller?
Well, we already worked it. We already set up shop. We already getting ready to. We already remind everyone. We already, you know, what else can we do? And you always try to figure out what else can be done. Only just to remind the community, to remind more people to go out and vote and exercise the right to vote tomorrow during election day. You get to the point where you say, I wish I could do more. I mean, we're doing as much as we can, and you get that feeling like, what else can I do? What else can I do? See, and it's just like, you know, I'm still gonna be reminding people subtly through the texting and Facebook, instant messaging, Tumblrs, Twitters, um, just as much as I can. All the technology is there for people to go and drive through. They drive through and vote tomorrow. What don't want to get off?
Yes.
Oh, okay. See, so it's not like we have to be afraid that we're gonna be this, that, and the other. Mm. So the celebration party is still at Price at the Jack in the Box parking lot.
Yes. Jack in the Box parking lot at
Mhm.
7:15. We'll be there.
Mhm.
Tomorrow is election day, Alex.
Yes.
Election day. No tiene la culpa el indio, sino el que lo hace, compadre. That's the expression. No tiene la culpa el indio, sino que lo hace, compadre. Guys, stop making the Atkinsons your compadres. And by that, I mean everyone out there. Wishing all of you many blessings. Thank you. Appreciate you. What time will we know who won tomorrow? 7:15, 7:30 tomorrow in the evening. Did you hear the BISD computers were going black? The hackers were breaking the system. How safe are the kids? Um, Anything dealing with online is not safe in any way. Blessed to both of you. We are 9,000 votes behind. Thanks for the
Likewise.
replay. I don't think there were 9,000 votes behind. I think that we are maybe closer to 2,000 votes behind. I don't think 9,000. No me asustes. Minerva Peña Atkinson needs to stop with the Jesus blood post on her page. It makes her look ridiculous. The gig is up. We all know you cover yourself in money, not in Jesus blood. That is correct. As soon as her name came out on Channel 5 News saying that she had taken a bribe for a vote, she started putting up all these posts. Oh, Jesus blood, Jesus blood, Jesus blood, Jesus, 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 God, 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 Jesus, Jesus. Yeah, you better be praying. You better be praying because only God can help you from the federal government.
Mhm. See, and right now we just have to kind of work it some more during the day, and then getting ready for tomorrow, and still just remind people to go out and vote tomorrow, to be ready to make time to vote on election day. I'm still at loss of words of what else can we do to encourage people to go and vote. I mean, just kind of like swing by at your place or your precinct that you're supposed to vote, and then, you know, as soon as you vote, show up at the parking lot, and then we can try to do our best to um, just kind of like, whatever the outcome is going to be the outcome, and that's going to be the choice of the people that make time to vote and to make time to go and vote and exercise their right to vote. So there's nothing much we can do. We can try, we can think about it, we can figure out, we can brainstorm, but tomorrow is the day. That's all there is to it, right?
Amen. Where can we find the voting numbers? You can find them on Cameron County elections on uh, online. I will be posting as soon as they come in, so you will know as soon as I find out. We usually get the numbers as they come out. We will be throwing them out and letting you know where the candidates stand. Now, remember, guys, the first numbers that we're going to get are the mail-in ballots numbers and the early voting results. So by then, we should have an idea in regards to who is where in regards to the race. With that said, know that there are going to be a lot of votes coming in for uh, on election day. A lot of votes. So, can election day make a huge difference? It just depends on what the lead is of the candidate who is ahead uh, after mail-in ballots and after early voting. So, we'll see, but we should have a general idea. And I've shared this story, and I'll say it again. Last time that I ran for BISD, I was ahead by 350 votes when the tally came in, the mail-in ballots and the early voting numbers. I didn't win the mail-in ballots, of course, but early voting pushed me 350 votes ahead of my opponents. So I wasn't confident because I knew that election day had a lot of other voters. So then the next set of numbers came in like 30, 45 minutes later, and it was I was ahead by 500 votes. And then I knew I'd won. There was no way that any of the other two candidates were going to beat me with a 500 vote lead after the first set of numbers came in from election day. After that, it was 750. I was ahead. After that, 1,000, 1,200, and then I ended up that night with over 1,500 votes in front of my closest opponent. So, so guys, what that tells us is that a lot of votes do come in on election day. Can they make a difference? They can. Do we need them to make a difference? We do. We need you. We need you to go out there and contact your family, friends, everyone out there. Ask them if they have already voted. And if they haven't, or no, hombre, no importa, como quiera, siempre ganan los mismos. Take them to vote. Make sure that they're out there voting. Erasmus, it's probably for the best not to get near Eddie Garcia's camp or people from New York Delhi. At this point, let's assume that they're all infected, Daniela and Denise, and their camps as well. Yes, guys, stay away. Again, they were not social distancing. They were not using face coverings. They were all bundled up together. And I applaud Philip Cowan, who is actually getting tested to make sure that he is negative because he knows that he came into contact with the Garcia camp, with Denise Garza camp. God will not be mocked. No. Vote for Miss Miller. Hello, Miss Miller. Love
Thank you,
you.
thank you. Love you,
Who's
Mija.
who's leading for president on the votes? Here locally, probably Biden. As of tomorrow, I still think that Donald Trump will still be president elect after tomorrow. I don't think that Biden has done enough. No, de García, muy cierto, pero el que nada debe, nada teme. Amen, Miss Lucy. Y vamos a ganar primeramente Dios. If Trey Mendez wasn't involved, not new or serious dealings because he might be was called a city mayor, he should make a statement. His constituents deserve honesty and transparency. I think because of the ongoing case, he cannot make a statement right now. Despite being the mayor of the city of Brownsville, because of the ongoing trial, uh, Mayor Mendez cannot make a statement. We are praying that after he is released from testifying, we're praying then that he will make a statement. And I have faith. Good morning, Erasmo. Oh, Minerva, you talk crap about Carlos. So it's you are not your, not a possessive. You're a hypocrite, but I can spell. Um, Let me say something, guys. I ran against Carlos Elizondo. I ran against Carlos Elizondo when the corrupt political machine was accusing him, had him on 11 indictments. 11 indictments. Well, guess what, folks? They came back, he came back innocent from them. Unlike you, Minerva, because everyone knows that you take vendor money. Unlike you, Minerva, everyone now knows, and you try to hide vendors on your campaign finance report. And unlike Carlos Elizondo, Ms. Peña, your name came out a couple of times during your buddy's trial. So, Ms. Peña, instead of coming on to social media to spew your bullcrap, you should be calling your lawyer. You should be crossing your T's and dotting your I's, baby, because you will fall, Penguina. You will fall. I promise you. Who is leading on the votes BISD for president? Our opponents are leading because they have harvested votes. They have the mailouts. We knew that. We cannot afford to buy votes. We are not part of the corrupt political machine. I know for a fact that I am not, Carlos is not, Frankie is not, Miss Miller is not, Vito is not, Marisa is not, Coach Joe is not a part of that corrupt political machine. That I know. And I'm even going to say that I don't think that Jaime Diaz is a part of that corrupt political machine. I don't believe. I hope not to be proven wrong. Minerva, you're a hippopotamus. Conscientious. Learn to say it and spell it. That's not really Minerva, is it? Probably. I don't know. Minerva, at least spell check. Guys, she doesn't have two brain cells to save her life. And Minerva only went to kindergarten in Trump. Ms. Miller, did you see Ms. Peña's campaign finance report and how she tried to hide better money?
And then he amended it for the 29th.
The day
Mm-hmm.
after she found out, the day she found, after she filed a complaint.
That's that's not being honest. That's not being honest. Trying to hide something is not being honest. And I wonder how many more things she has hidden. And so
Spiller is exactly right.
it's up to the voters to go ahead and figure out what exactly or who exactly are they going to vote for. We need a lot of people to come out and vote on election day so they can go ahead and balance all the mailing or what is it, the votes that, that other people paid for and the, um, the political machine that is out there giving thousands and thousands and thousands of money and all the people that that get paid. Didn't Pink Cape say something about or didn't come out that somebody was paying $50,000, $50,000 at 6 monthly payments. You know about that one, right? Mhm. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So we're swimming against the current, but we're not giving up. We're not quitters. So we're just gonna keep on going until November the 3rd, and we're gonna keep on one foot in front of the other. And all I can ask is for everybody, if you voted, please remind all the people that are around you to remind them to vote. It is very important because this way can go ahead and level off all the what is it when you pay those people to collect the votes for you. You know what I'm talking about the one that just called that has the husband and the cousin and relatives. The
Harvard.
harvested votes. See.
Erasmo, isn't Minerva part of Little League and other low-income nonprofits? Maybe it's time those get audited by whoever's in charge. 100%. Here's a good one. I'm not associated with witchcraft, a child predator. Uh, uh, Let me tell you, you are associated with a child predator. You had Adan Salas, an aggravated sexual predator who raped an 8-year-old boy, helping you out. You had Martin Leal, a sexual offender who messed around with a 13-year-old little girl, Miss Peña. So you are associated with child predators, 100%. In regards to the witchcraft, I wouldn't doubt it because a lot of the individuals that hide around the witchcraft stuff, Miss Peña, they profess Jesus' blood. For some reason, they're fascinated with blood, 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 blood. So, are you associated with witchcraft? I wouldn't doubt it. I cannot confirm. Are you associated with a child predator? 100%. Yes, 100%. Because you had Adan Salas, and Martin Leal pushing for you. Adan Salas, aggravated assault of an 8-year-old Minerva Peña. Martin Leal, a 13-year-old girl. So, yes. Grammar. You, instead of your, proofread. She's an idiot. Minerva is associated with Lucas. I cannot confirm, but I do believe it. Like I said, God is not to be mocked or lied to. Used political Greek. Greed is 1/7 fidelity sin. You would stalk in Matamoros. Uh, Prove it, Minerva. Prove it. Show 1 ounce of proof. But I'll challenge you. I'll show you, and I'll show everyone out there how you used a aggravated sexual predator who abused an 8-year-old boy helping your campaign. I'll prove that a Martin Leal who sells coffee is out there hurting 13-year-old girls, Miss Peña. That I can prove. You just talk out of your ass. You talk Charlie Atkinson rhetoric. That's the same thing that Charlie Atkinson is out there saying without one single proof of evidence, you stupid woman. Stupid woman. And let me tell you, Minerva, you shouldn't be
I
speaking.
have a question.
Yeah.
The question is, how many people have voted today, and how many million votes do we still have to have? They need to be counted. I know there was like 80,000 on the people have voted, or is it just Browns Independent School District 40,000? Do you remember those
Uh, BIS
figures?
so far was 38,000 for BISD.
And do we have a lot of mail-in votes, right?
About for BISD, about 4,000, I'm going to guess. There was 9,700 for all Cameron County. Good point, Snoopy. Minerva probably uses the league to launder money into her pockets. Want to talk about hypocrisy? Minerva cries for Jesus every day, yet she does the opposite of what he teaches. She wants to know what you say Oh my God. I know Minerva is probably ugly crying in a closet right now. Horrible picture. Minerva, there's a picture out there with you fortune teller. Don't lie. Pictures don't lie. Why is Minerva speaking when she took a bribery for a vote, and yet people want her on the board? People think, guys. And again, Minerva, you shouldn't be making statements, Minerva. Right now, you should be worried about getting your defense in order because it came out in federal court, according to KRTV, Channel 5, that you took a bribe. There are recordings, Minerva. Now, do you think that the federal government only has Sylvia's recordings? No, bitch it up. Minerva Peña, you steal from our children. She does. Why is she on here trying to defend herself? Does she feel the feds getting closer? They are. Why in the hell Athena 9 has the end time of 2033 if all pedophiles are supposed to be registered for life? I do not know. Uh, no. The owner of a coffee shop in Boca Chica. Charlie is right about you. Charlie is an Atkinson. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Charlie is an Atkinson. Minerva, you are an Atkinson. The day you sold your soul to Sylvia Atkinson, you became her puppet. You became her tool. And according to her, you took a bribe. According to her and to Channel 5 News, you took a bribe. You stole from our children. You better pray to whatever God or whatever brujo or bruja you're meeting with at restaurants. Rata! She is a rata. Minerva, think anything you say can and may be used in a court of law. Minerva Peña is probably Charlie Atkinson. They're the same. Why do they keep saying you would go to Matamoros with high school kids? I don't get it. Someone was arguing with me about that. Where did they get that from? Charlie Atkinson. And again, and again, guys, 100% not true, 100% unprovable because it has never, ever happened. She believes Charlie. Oh, stop showing your stupidity, Minerva. Minerva, change your profile last name to Atkinson. Your name is Minerva Atkinson. Aren't you a Jehovah Witness? Hell no. Oh my God. If this wasn't funny, I'd put a stop to it. But Minerva, stop sinking yourself. Stop sinking yourself. Leave the dark side. Put an end to it now. Step away from Sylvia. Step away from everything that she stood for once in your life. Do the right thing. It's not me that's saying it. It's a recording that the federal government has. I do not believe it whatsoever. I appreciate that. It's not true. But again, they become. Have you ever seen these preachers that are miracle workers? Have y'all ever seen the preachers that are miracle workers? How they get the money of the people? Es que allá en África sanamos a un paralítico. Es que allá en Minnesota, allá alguien empezó a caminar. Allá. But the miracle workers never go to the local hospitals to heal anyone. Ever. Think about it, folks. They don't. That's these people. Allá en Matamoros. Allá en Monterrey. Allá en Harris County estaban diciendo. They say "yeah" because they don't have a single ounce or shred of evidence to all the bull crap that they spew. Nothing. Those are facts. But is there a recording, Miss Miller, about Sylvia saying that Minerva took a bribe?
It came out in several different places. In several different places.
There
You
is.
know,
Did Minerva lie?
several different places.
Did Minerva lie on her campaign finance report?
She had to amend it, so that means that she was not honest about it. So if she was not honest about it, then she lied because she had to amend her finance report and put the right thing. But
Now,
why do we have to twist people? Why do we have to twist people's hand to come out clean? Why? I mean, aren't they supposed to be above, any regular citizens when they become board of trustees?
now, after 12 years, do you think she doesn't know how to file a campaign finance report? After 12 years in office, she knows. Que se haga la idiota es otra cosa. She knows. She knew she's going down. Many, like Sylvia called her in court.
All
Many, like Sylvia called her in
all I
court.
can say is right now. All I can say is right now that if we win and we lose, you still have your show, and will still hold people accountable of the fake financial reports, of the unhonest and untrue financial reports, of the incomplete financial reports from the people in the county, in the city, in BISD, at the port, because all those people are not being honest. They should be above reproach because they already been there, but they know how to conceal and file unethical reports. So the election is tomorrow. Please vote. Whoever wins will find out. There will be the November the 11th when they will go ahead and do the what is it called when BISD accepts the counting of the votes. That's a word for it.
Canvassing.
Hard canvassing. The votes will be canvassed, and then they could go ahead and people take the the rooms. But why is Mr. Eddie telling everybody that he already won? Does he know something we don't know?
Uh,
And
uh,
so why is unless we want to elaborate on that one, or we leave it for next week? Why for tonight or tomorrow? Why is Mr. Eddie telling everybody that he won? Does he know something we don't know?
bro, it's kind of hard to get any information when you're in the hospital. I
Mm.
think he is just overly confident. There have been a lot of people that have been overly confident at times in races. They find out later on that they shouldn't have been. We'll see. Many, like Sylvia called her in court, is losing grips on her ATM called BISD, and she's just digging her hole more, just as her boss, the puppeteer, Sylvia. Minerva, aren't you a Christian? Yet you stole a lot. I was about to say block her, but it's entertaining. I'm trying to figure out who it is. I doubt it's the real her. It might be. She's so stupid. Stupid. They're called false prophets, 100%. They're throwing so much bullshit to you. Sorry, bullcrap. Sorry, to you. It's not even true anymore. They try to come up with different things so you don't have any more supporters. They try. They fail because they can prove nothing. Nothing. Because you can't prove what's not there. Good morning, Erasmo. Bendiciones. Does she really think that Sylvia wouldn't throw her under the bus? Hello? Sylvia's not going down by herself. She is not. Miss Miller, any last words?
All I can ask is just my telephone number is 210-269-9999. And my other telephone number is 956-908-0084. Sometimes I might be in a conversation with somebody, but I'll return the phone calls as soon as possible. And all I can encourage is for tomorrow for everybody to remind everybody to go and vote, please. Those are my last words. I tried as best as I could to run this campaign to inform everybody, and I will keep everybody informed. Have an awesome day, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the invite.
Thank you as well. Yes, Alex. I will have my scooter at Jack in the Box tomorrow. We need to get everyone audited. Trust me, I know every single company in Brownsville screw up, yet they lie about it all the time. Pobrecita, Miss Silvia, ma'am, you should not take all the blame. Speak about all those involved. Spill the beans. Erasmo, win or lose the election, will you continue your shows here? Yes. Will you still be available to the citizens of Brownsville? 100%. Yes, sir. For those who are available tomorrow to help hold signs, please contact Linda Castro de los Novis. Please, guys, it has been a great hour. Our hour is up. We are going to finalize all the details for tomorrow. Have a conversation with Miss Miller. Have a conversation with Vito, with Coach, with Marisa, with Carlos, with Frankie. And I want to hold signs, Linda. Alex, inbox Linda. Um, guys, tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is the day that we have been waiting for a long, long time. I'm not talking about months. I'm talking about years. Tomorrow we are presented with the opportunity to make a dent, to make a complete turnaround in regards to the direction not only of a district, but our community as a whole. Tomorrow. And Sylvia doesn't have the last word. Minerva doesn't have the last word. I don't even have the last word. You do.
You do.
It all depends on you. Do you want some more of what has been going on for the past 7, 8 months, for the past 7, 8 years? Then do nothing. But if you want change, if you want an opportunity for a new day, a better way, go out to vote tomorrow. Take your family and friends, everyone, everyone. Guys, stay safe, social distance, hand sanitizer. Do your best to wash your hands and do all the stuff that you need to keep yourself and others safe. Guys, be good to each other and continue to be good to me. God bless.